let's define this cohort, because a lot of people tend to think of gig economy as only a very small group of individuals that are employed in things like delivery and various other things, but it's actually much, much larger. A lot of people are choosing now to be consultants rather than being whole-time employees.
You're right. In fact, when we talk about the gig economy, the old name for this was freelancers or consultants.
Yes.
They were probably the guys who never got full-time jobs,
yes.
the standard 9 to 5. But we've soon realized that this is a growing section of people who are good at what they do, but they have a choice of how they want to work and earn money. Now, when we speak about money matters, the single biggest reason to make your money work, or the single biggest aspect, is your income. That is your pot of money to make your money work. Now, how you earn that also is becoming a defining moment.
Yes.
The initial belief that it is only the youngsters who do not want to take up straightforward jobs doing consultancy is also kind of a myth right now, because today we have people in their 40s, 50s, and maybe even well into their 50s deciding to take these jobs for slightly different reasons than the younger lot. The younger lot is because they want more flexibility, they want more how to explore themselves and the talent that they have with the group around their age. Whereas the senior people, when I mean senior 40s, 50s and 60s, they now are wanting to strike a balance. They want to avoid the fatigue, the burnout, and they want to work more industries. Maybe they want to work with different set of clientele.
Utilize the expertise that they've generated, yeah?
We have to now look at this from a perspective that how people with 20, 30 years experience can do much more than just being stuck to a role, a company, or a definition of a job description, because then it can add tremendous value. And not to forget, the startups today are looking for people like this because funds are sorted, the business ideas are plenty, but you need people with experience to ground them in.
Okay, so we've established that there is quite a wide gamut of individuals in this big cohort, but ultimately some of the issues that they contend with are the same, because you have tremendous earning potential, but the periodicity of your earnings is a big question mark. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I think you nailed it. While there is to another spectrum, one person says we can earn a lot more being in the gig economy as being a consultant, or you could go through a lot of dry periods. But what is the most important requirement for someone is the consistency or the frequency of the income. Because let's face it, we all live life in a certain regimented, disciplined manner. There may be bills, there may be expenses, there may be even EMIs to a certain extent, which are not negotiable. Therefore, the people who do this bit of the economy, work in this bit of the economy, are someone who will have to navigate this very delicately. Or rather, let me say that they have a fix on it first before having to make a choice on this. Therefore, for younger people, it becomes a natural choice because they do not have bills or expenses or even EMIs.
Not always. You're talking about people who are living with their parents.
Yes.
But a lot of people choose to leave.
The people who are living out of town,
yes,
the living expense itself is a big reason for them to need a straightforward job. Right? Because any big city that you live in, living costs and travel costs are quite substantial, right? And even eating out costs. So therefore, the consistency of income becomes paramount. And we have to be honest, it happens to me, it happens to you, that at some level, you're going to choose a lower consistent income versus a higher fluctuating income. Now, this is the bedrock of that decision making. There are people who are able to overcome this and then make great sense of it.
Are there tips and tricks that you would say people can follow? And of course, this depends on how your contracts are structured, how your paychecks come to you. Not paychecks, I would say, but the checks come to you.